Hey guys, it's Lori. So I finished the first challenge that I chose to do as part of the Empty Shelfie October Spooky Shelfie to be read readathon. The challenge that I completed was a book that contains a spell or a curse. The book that I had chosen was Once Upon a Time, Red Untold Tale, which is by Wendy Tolliver. And it's based on the television series created by Edward Kitsis and Adam Horowitz. So I had originally gotten this book last year at a school where I was working. They had a book fair, and because I'm a fan of the TV show, when I saw this book, I said, hey, let's get it, but I never got around to reading it till now. So it was a good read, easy. It did take me a while because, with work and everything and trying to read other books for other challenges. But it was a pretty good read. Maybe took me 2 weeks to read, and it really drew me in, which is great because I've missed being able to be drawn into a book. So this book, as the title suggests, is about Red, which is a variation on the fairy tale Little Red Riding Hood. In this one, she lives with her grandmother, and they are going through Wolf's Time, which is an occurrence that happens every month where the town has to deal with wolves that are coming to attack them. Well, not actually them, but the wolves are just more present around their town during this time of the month. So Red is also dealing with nightmares that she doesn't understand. And when you first open up the book, you are thrust into one of her nightmares. And they really don't make any sense, unless, of course, you've seen the TV show, which I have, so I know what the character eventually becomes. She's also dealing with being a teenager, who hasn't dealt with that, living with her grandmother, and also dealing with her friends, dealing with her feelings for her childhood best friend, Peter. So Red's main goal is to escape the village. She doesn't want to live there. She doesn't want to live with her grandmother anymore. She just wants to get out. Her grandmother is actually dealing with trying to protect her and protect the town, who, even though the town knows they have a wolf problem, they still don't want to agree with Widow Lucas, who's Red's grandmother, and say, hey, we shouldn't be doing things during the full moon. We should be protecting ourselves, protecting our children, and waiting to do things. There's a ball that they want to have that's during one of the nights of the full moon, and all the teenagers are like, hey, we're going to have this no matter what. And Red's grandmother's like, no, that's a stupid idea. We should make sure everybody is safe and protected away from the wolves. So along the way, Red comes to understand her grandmother a bit more and also learns more about her deceased parents, thanks to a wizard, actually. So the only problem that I had with this book was that it left me wanting more. The way the book ended seemed like it could have kept on going, but of course that could also be because they stopped it just before we get the character's story on the TV show. But all in all, it was a really great book.